Welcome to the Gen X Glam and Gab channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether you're new, whether you're returning. Thank you to everyone who tunes in and watches. I'm your host, Mom in the Basement, little bit of glam, little bit of gab, and sometimes giveaways. I want to shout out to Shanine. Congratulations, Shanine. You won the latest Gen X Glam and Gab giveaway. It was an advent calendar that I made myself. I repurposed the packaging from the W7 advent calendar that I got on Amazon for 30 bucks. Lots of great minis in that advent calendar. But the packaging was perfect to repurpose. I stuffed those 24 boxes, 25, however many there were, I stuffed them, and I'll get that out in the mail. We've already connected on Discord, so yay, congratulations again. Speaking of giveaways, all right, so for those of you that are following my channel, you know I shop at a place called ShoppersDrug Mart. It is a drugstore. It sells food. It sells sundries. They have a great bonus sort of reward program. You collect points, and certain times of the year, they have these epic bonus redemptions, which they actually just did. Yesterday, I was at a Shoppers. I cashed in 250,000 of my points, and I got $400 in cash to spend. And I wish I could say, like, I wish I could come on and show you all this fantastic product that I bought, but I cashed it in to buy stuff to make 5 guy stockings for my 2 19-year-olds, my 17 and 16-year-old, and then the husband. I did buy something for a giveaway. This is going to be a Gen X Glam and Gab giveaway video, but I will show you that giveaway a little bit later. So stay tuned, and when we get to that, I will put sort of a giveaway code word out in that segment of the video, and all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel. This will be a USA or Canada giveaway, so please read the rules very carefully, and in your comment you need to drop the code word. Let's call it a code word. This is something new that I'm experimenting with, so in order to be eligible, your comment needs to have the giveaway code word. All right, let's get going. I've already done my makeup. Again, for those of you that are following my story here real time, I just finished 3 days of intense training, beauty school last week. I got a certification, although they didn't have it ready for me when I finished, but I passed the final exam. I had a choice of I had to do a table setup. That was number one. I had to drape the client and like do sort of like a pretend back and forth interview with the client, ask about allergies, asking where they were going. And then I had the choice. I could do a day look, I could do a bridal look, I could do a night look, or I could do a smoky sort of a look, which like the most intense look. Well, I guess the most intense look would be fantasy or runway, but we didn't get into that, although I got handouts. So I chose the day look. Of course I did. It was the easiest. I had a fantastic model, a young lady that's taking like hair classes, and she was great. I used a bunch of mini skincare samples so I could give them to her at the end. I also gave her like a little deluxe size Clarins lip perfector little balm. So she was really, really happy. I also brought in, I have all of these perfume samples that I get from Shoppers or from Sephora or, you know, Charlotte Tilbury as like gifts, rewards. Oh, that's Xena. For those of you who are also following my story, you know that I post quite a few shorts of my cat Xena, and she is raging right now because she wants to go outside. It's snowing, it's cold. We've let her out. She wants to come back in. So she's just really like kind of whiny. So you'll hear her in the background. Anyway, so yeah, so I did the day look on my model. It went very well. The feedback from the instructor is I need to work on eyeliner and I need to work on lips, which I know. I use the techniques like the step from step 1 to the finish. Today when I put on my makeup, I'm doing it in a much more thoughtful way, even though I was pretty close to guessing the steps from being like an at-home cook, if you will, from watching videos. And I mean, definitely crushed the skincare because I've always had a skincare program. But the other steps, you know, starting with like, you know, skincare, concealer, foundation, powder setting, moving on to the eyes, the eyeliner, the mascara, moving on to the contour and the blush, and then finally finishing with the lips and then cleaning up all of the fallout. I mean, those were the basic steps that I followed. All right, so let's jump back to giveaways. At Shoppers Mart, and the last sort of winter mingle that they did where they picked a day, it was mid-November, where they were offering free makeup, skincare makeovers. All the brand reps were in the various stores, so you could go in and talk to them. Some nice gifts with purchase, some holiday drops. I hear you, Zena, but what can I do? What can I do, Zena? She's going to cry. She's going to cry. Please don't be disturbed. She's fine. She's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with her other than she's whining. And giveaways, raffle. They raffle off these epic giveaway baskets during the various seasonal mingles. So there's one in the spring, summer, fall, and winter. So this was the winter one. And I didn't think that I won any because I didn't get the call like a week after the mingle ended. But apparently a couple of these places where I entered drew 2 weeks after the end of the mingle. So I got a call actually during beauty school at lunch to come pick up a basket. And then I got another call yesterday so within the past couple of days, I had 2 calls that I won. So I want to unbox them. Hear that? That's the plastic. I have 2 of these things to unbox. I don't know if anybody's interested in the makeup I used today for the day look. I'm taking my sons to see, can you guess? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Wicked, which is really exciting for me because I'm a huge fan of The Wizard of Oz. I grew up in the era where it was televised yearly, you know, on network television growing up in the 80s. And I watched it every year. I'm a huge, 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 huge fan. My children watched it when they were younger. I made sure that they watched it when they were younger, but they claim now as teenagers they can't remember the storyline. So, but they're going to keep me company. And I wanted to get like a festive nail look. And I wanted actually blue, and they didn't have blue, and I didn't do this because we're going to see Wicked. I just saw the green, and I thought, oh, that's really pretty. That's really festive as we lead up here in the, 2 to 3 weeks leading up into Christmas. Can't believe today's December 1st. Can't believe that. So there's the Wicked nails, coincidentally, because we're going to see Wicked today. Let's run through it super quick. Why not? This is going to be a long video. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. So I started with a clean face. I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner. I used some Shiseido serum. This is their like highest end deluxe sort of line. And I don't know, I was just feeling it, rotating through stuff. Obviously a deluxe sample. Some of my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which I gave us, I had a 15 milliliter in my overstock. I gave that to my instructor. And I think when I was talking about the little samples that I gave my model that I brought in specifically to give the model, I also brought in all of those. I'm coming back to it. I sometimes find my way back. I brought in all these like little samples of cologne that I've been collecting that the Shoppers and Sephora and everybody give. And I gave them to my instructor, and I said, because I got to know people while I was there. I just tends to happen to me. I talk a lot, hence the gap in the channel name. And so I got to know a lot of the girls and the guys. And so I brought in this huge bag of like perfume samples, and I was like, here, these are for the students. They had so much fun. They literally sprayed all of them, and then they divided them up. The teacher kept what she wanted. It was a lot of fun. All right, so let's get back into it. That was my skincare. And then if we're going in order of sequence of, what I was taught to do the day look, because I guess technically this is a day look, I went in with my my Pro Fix-It stick from NYX, and I used one of the wedges. Just put the wedge. Look I got this to keep in my kit. So if I actually ever do anyone's makeup, it has pretty much everything, not everything, but a lot of the disposable products I need to have on hand at my table setup. So I used a wedge, and I put I moistened the wedge a little bit, and I went ahead, because this is mine, I can use it. I don't have to be like super hygienic about it. I just went and put a little bit on the wedge, and I went in all through here, a little bit on my lids, around my lip contour area. I mean, we know that green neutralizes red, and I just concealed it. So I looked like a light, blended version of the Grinch. Then I went in with my Huda Beauty Faux Concealer. I put it like right on the insides there. I used some of my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, sort of more like in the under eye area, down my T-zone, nose contour area. And then I blended it all, blend. And then I had this sort of sheer layer of light green and sort of light, light yellow, orangish, peachish concealer from the other products. After that, I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. I used my shade 1. It's my best shade for me right now because, you know, it's coming up here in the winter. There's not a lot of sun to be had. I blended that in. I used my Charlotte Tilbury like miniature Hollywood complexion brush to blend all of that in. Then I set it. Next step was setting. We did a lot of setting with loose powder during training, but I like to use my compact powder here from Charlotte Tilbury. So I set it all. Then I set it on my eyes because that was the next step. I used my Too Faced sort of nude palette, you know, so I did the two. So for the day look, you need a light sort of beigeish neutral color for your base. So I chose that one there. That was my base color. And then sort of my light color that I started on the inside with was a combination of these two colors. And on the outside, I used a combination of these two colors for the darker. So the day look they taught me was just sort of like two colors. You know, you put on your base, you put your lighter on the inside, your darker on the outside, and then you blend them all together and clean it up. So that was the eyes. I attempted to do eyeliner. I need to practice on that. I bought a fake face from Amazon. I could put the link if anybody's interested. It was like 25 bucks. And on that face, I can do like a full face. I can even put fake eyelashes on it. But I used this 24/7. This is an Urban Decay, just like light brown eyeliner because I didn't want to use a dark one because this is a day look. I used this is Lancome Idolite, I don't know how to say it, mascara, but it's a super great formula. Even my teacher was like, you know what my favorite mascara is? And it was this one. I was like, oh yeah, I got that one. I know. She was kind of overwhelmed with my collection because on the day of the exam, I brought in a lot of my favorite stuff and like I brought in all my own skincare, went way outside of what the school provided in the kit. The only thing I used from the school's kit, I believe, was the foundation. I needed the lightest shade. Well, let's not skip ahead. She taught me to do the brows last. You clean up the brows with some micellar water or like a wet water Q-tip, and then you can go in and fill. I use my Charlotte Tilbury sort of micro mini pointed tipped eyebrow pencil to fill in my eyebrows, but I did do that last. So after I got all my eyes done, the next step was to go in with a little bit of blush. So I used, we didn't use any creams at the school, but I like my creams. I've talked about that before. I used a chubby stick here from Clinique, and I went over it with a Lancome like Rose Fresque powder blush. I did a lot of like more setting along the way with my setting powder. We got into the contour, but that wasn't part of the exam. I did use my Too Faced contour stick to contour my nose and just like, you know, get like that sun-kissed look on like the edges of my face. For my lips, I used my Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat pencil, and I went in with the chubby stick because you can use this on your lips and your cheeks, and then I went over it with a little bit of my Too Faced lip oil. I think, and I sprayed this. I got this spray. It's Aquaforte from, I'm gonna say this wrong, Sita London, and I really like it. It came in my last Ipsy. Last Ipsy box. Speaking of Ipsy, my niece got me the glam bags. 6 months of glam bags for Christmas. They celebrated Christmas early. I was not able to go there. My sons and I were not able to travel to the States to celebrate with the family. So she sent me the email. I was really excited. They opened all their gifts yesterday. Super happy with what I got them. I don't know if you remember, I mentioned at some point, I don't know, within the past month, that I actually bought a lot of the gifts at Shoppers. I bought a lot of the Christmas gifts at Shoppers. Also in front of me are just my brushes, but we don't need to go into that because we're already getting pretty long here. So let me just clear. Oh, when I used my lightest concealer here from Kaja Rice to go down like my T-zone, because I did try to contour my nose area to like sort of, you know, narrow it a little bit. as they taught. I was trying to practice things they taught me. And my Charlotte Tilbury one was perfect for under my eyes and lip and nose contour area, but I really needed a light one to come down to make the contrast there. All right, I don't think we're going to be able to do both gift baskets, but I'm going to show you because we're running out of time. I don't want this to be forever long, and I want to be able to research. After we're done, I'll use the little bit of wizardry that I know for editing. And I will, I'm going to put what the total price, like I'm going to figure out what the gift basket is worth. So what I spent $20 to buy 12 raffle tickets at a particular Shoppers. I think I entered in like five or six different Shoppers out in town. And that's about what I spent. There's one that was giving like with a higher donation, Guerlain samples. So that one I spent a little bit more. I didn't win this time, but last time I won. So skipping back to the, going back to the Shoppers seasonal beauty mingles. Part of those mingles is are buying raffle tickets to support charities that promote and that promote women's health here in Canada. And that's where all the proceeds go. And then the shops put together these giveaways. And last fall, I guess the fall mingle, I did win 2 other baskets from 2 different Shoppers. All right, here's the first one we're going to look at. It's kind of huge. She told me that there were, they did like 3 or 4 baskets at this particular Shoppers, and she said I won the biggest one. So let's just get into it. We're going to rapid fire through it because it's like, I don't have my reading glasses and they're not even within my reach. So I'm not going to be able to, this makes so much noise. I'm not going to be able to read the fine print on some of this stuff, but I can, let's just rapid fire through it. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. This is what the other one looks like here. I don't think we're going to get to it in this video. Let's save it for another video. But before I go any further, before I get into my first basket, let's do the Gen X Glam and Gab giveaway. Yes, I bought this with bonus points that I redeemed. So let's say the code word to be eligible. Make sure your comment has somewhere in it the word bonus. I just made that up because that's what you get here at the Gen X Glam and Gab station. I'm quite uncut. Here it is. I have had my eye on this thing for so long at Shoppers, and I was like, I needed to come up with like $35 more to reach the mark so I could, because you can't, it's not like you can cash in 250,000 points and you're eligible then for $400 and you get to what happened to me, like 370 or 365 or whatever it was. It's not like that credit can go back on. So I needed to plus it up. I needed to get to 400. I got to 401. And I picked up this. I got whey powder for my son. Like this was crazy that I had $400 worth of stuff. Shoppers girls were loving me though. So this is from Revolution. It is a Revolution Cloud Brush and Glow. It looks so cool to me. Looks like there's like a clear or maybe just like a very light pink lip oil in there, a beauty blender, some shadows. There looks like a mousse blush. It's like a nice little palette you could use on your cheeks, like all over your face. So anyway, that's it. Subscribe to the channel, USA or Canada giveaway somewhere in the, make a comment in this video using the word bonus. All right, let's get back to my basket. Yay, I'm so excited, another giveaway. All right, this is a Lancome Absolute cream. It's a 15 milliliter. It's fantastic. I love it. I have actually a couple of these. So hang tight. This might go in a future skincare giveaway. I literally have another one in the box and I just opened up one. I really like it. I have gone through it as well, which is impressive because I rotate through so many different brands. So this is a really nice day cream. Let's just get to the colognes. These things tend to have a lot of colognes in them. My last one did too. This is Dior Homme. So Dior for men. This is another Dior Poison. I mean, this to me smells like, I don't want to say grandma, because it's supposed to be a man's cologne. I don't know. We'll see what men in the family get these gifts for Christmas. We have Hypnotic Poison from Dior, and this one is so exciting. This is like Sweet Crush or something Candy Crush. This is Ariana Grande's. It's got this cute little puff, and I'm actually going to put some on now in honor of going to Wicked. So my nails are green, and then we'll have, it smells so sweet. It does smell like It's got a super sweet smell. Oh, that will do you. Those were the 3 colognes. Check this out. We've talked about this before. I have it in the mini. This is an epic full size. This is for, this tends to be great on like dry skin. I love this moisturizer. Although I have so many minis of it, I'm actually thinking of probably regifting this over the holidays. All right, we have this. This is Clinique. I have this as well in half of this size. It's just like a day firming cream. It is actually very nice. And you know what? It's for under your eyes, I believe. It's an eye lifty type thing, but it's really nice. Very nice. It's serumy under eye product. I'm not going to swatch it, but it's a very thin formula. We have La Roche-Posay. This came up a lot in beauty school because this is a great brand for acne prone skin, like just all skin types. This is a really good brand. What is this? It looks like it's a hand cream. Lipicar. Yeah, looks like it's a hand cream. Let's put a little, oh, I can't, it's sealed. All right, well, let's just not unseal it because we're not getting into that. This is a foam cleanser, full size from Clarins. I love, love, love their foam cleansers. I'm definitely keeping that. I can't wait to dig into that. In fact, we have a tiny little, this is the mini version of the full size of this particular formula from Lancome. I mean, fantastic formula. Love it. I'm so excited to have this for travel. Yay. All right. Oh, digging deeper. We have another Clarins. This is Hydro Essential Gel. It's like a gel moisturizer. And I learned in beauty school that those kind of moisturizers are best for folks with oily skin. So if I do start like experimenting, putting makeup on other people, I want to have a kit that is inclusive. So something like this is great to have on hand. Speaking of practicing, I think I went off the rails on the crazy train again. I mentioned on Amazon I bought a fake face. One of the girls at the beauty school showed me this fake face because I was talking about how insecure I am with the eyeliner and the eyes, and like that was going to be like my scariest part of the test. And she's like, oh, you can buy a fake face, you can put eyelashes on, you can do all this stuff. So if I didn't elaborate earlier about the fake face that I bought from Amazon, yeah, I did that. That'll be fun. I'll do a look on it and then I'll show you guys. All right. Ooh, another Clarins product. Those of you that watch the channel, you know I love Clarins. It just looks like it's a mascara, but let's look at the wand. Very lovely. Very lovely. You can't go wrong. I love Clarins. This is a huge box for like, what's in it? The brand is Avene. And why is this box so big? Why is it such a big box? Holy cow, because there are 3 products in it. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we're going to need the reading glasses for this. Let me just try to organize them. And there's bigger print on the outside of the box. Here they are. Look at that. So it was a 3-fer. You've got a Pro Vitamin B3. You've got a, what is this? A plumping skin sort of serum with hyaluronic acid. Where's number 3? Pro Vitamin 3, a hyaluronic acid, and, oh, I don't know. Vitamin C4, the hyaluronic acid, and maybe that's the B. Maybe that's the B3. Well, anyway, look at that. It's a great brand, great brand. We're going to price all of this out. Wait for my editing wizardry. I'm going to try my best. All right, so this is an empty box. It says Marc Jacobs fragrances, but what they gave me from Marc Jacobs is this cute little bag, which I love. And somewhere in here, oh, let's get the paper out. Look, I have another one of these to repurpose. That's lovely. Somewhere there's a sleeping mask in here. Here's a bag from Philosophy, another fantastic bag. Love it. It's really nice. I love this color. I love how deep that's going to be. This is beautiful. I love little bags. I love them. I don't always keep them all, but there's certain ones that I'm super drawn to, and I can already tell that that's one of them. We've seen this before. We've got this. No, it's not. Yes, this is the basket I won. Remember when I did that video where I went in and I did the donation, I bought the 20 tickets for $12, and the rep was so kind. She gave me like all kinds of goodie bags, including a bag like this from Lancome, which I used mine. So now I have two. This will have to go in a giveaway. I used mine as part of like as like a vessel to bring stuff to school for the final exam. All right, I've seen this before. This is Derco Soft and Fortifying Shampoo. This I've had in the mini before. It is a thermal water spray. I love it. I had it in the mini from buying, actually it came in some of the goodie bags for buying the raffle tickets. So I'm super excited to have this in full size. Did the kids get it? And did here it is. Here it is, look. I knew like somewhere I read, because you can see on here, it says like, I don't know, it says like eye mask. It says eye mask. I'm like, where did it go? It's really nice and padded. So that's all Mart Jacobs. And then, oops, all right, this tiny little, we're not done yet. This tiny little serum from Geneferique. This is from Lancome. And one of the folks at Shoppers Mart yesterday, when I was poking around, she was trying to sell me on buying like a bundle with this collection from Lancome, which I was like, she wasn't selling me on it. But apparently they're keeping the same formula, changing the packaging. And so that particular Shoppers Mart, everything from this line of Lancome, they were marking down 50%. I was like, I have plenty. And then look at this. This is epic. Look at this bag. Isn't this lovely? It's from, oh, I can't even pronounce it. Eurace? E-U-R-I-A-C-E. I don't know that brand. I don't know that brand, but here it is, like on the inside. It's foamy, and this texture on the outside, it's like very satisfying. All right, that's it. That's it. We are gonna unbox this one next. Maybe after the movies. Maybe this will be a 2 for video today, but look, you can see I've already got some cool stuff in here. Like that looks like a coffee mug. I see another cologne, something right there looks like Barrettes. I see Biotherm. I see a La Roche-Posay. Lots of La Roche-Posay, which is very... I see a little elf. What did they put in there? They look like bronzing drops. All right. This looks like fun. I see more cologne. That's for the next video because we already went so long. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you are well. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, hanging out. And I hope that good luck if you enter the giveaway. I hope I see you in the next unboxing video. I hope I keep seeing you. Please come back. Please come back and tune in. I sure appreciate you. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a great, great day. Take care. I'll see you soon. See you in the next video.